What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another ELA live lesson. My name is Hope King, and I am so excited to be with you for another story and lesson today. So, if you've been with me before, first of all, let me know in the comments which book has been the favorite of yours that I have read. So, I have read Wild Card Kids, I've read The Adventures of Awesome Man, and I've also read the book about the little girl scientist, remember? Ada... What? Let's see if you remember the title of that one. And put your favorite in the comments below, because I'm just curious which book has been your favorite so far. Now, if you've been to my lessons before, you know that at the very beginning, I always teach you some important vocabulary words. Remember with Ada Twist Scientist, if you got that correct in the comments, great job. We talked about kaboom words. And with the Awesome Man and Wild Card Kids, we talked about those power up words. Well, today is going to be a little bit different because I'm not actually going to teach you any vocabulary words in advance. Instead, I'm going to talk about a specific type of word, and I want for you to be able to listen for them and pick them out in the story that I'm going to read today. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you which book I'm reading today because it is one of my absolute favorites. It is called Dragons Love Tacos. And today, just like last week, I'm going to be using the free app, one of my favorite apps called Novel Effect. Remember, I told you to tell your parents all about that so that way when you were reading books at home, you could use it. We're going to use Novel Effect again today. And guys, the sound effects of the dragons and all the things happening in this story, it's so good. So I cannot wait to share this with you. But obviously, before we get into the book, I've got to talk to you about the specific type of words that I want for you to listen for. So, something you might not know about me is I love to write. I love to write, and I also love to read. And so, I notice when I'm reading that some of my favorite books are the books that come to life in my mind. Have you ever read a book and as you were reading it, you could see it, you could hear it, you could almost smell it as if you were there, you could feel it, and it became one of your favorite books? We talked about when we read The Adventures of Awesome Man, visualization. How we can visualize with using powerful vocabulary words in our mind what's actually happening in the story. Well, Dragons Love Tacos does just that. I can see it, I can hear it, it's like I can smell it, it's like I'm there. And so there's certain words that help us feel and smell and hear and see it almost as if we were there. And those are some powerful words. We call those words adjectives. And that's what we're going to talk about today because Dragons Love Tacos has some amazing use of adjectives. And so I also mentioned that I love to write. Well, the way that I gain inspiration and the way that I learn how to become a better writer is through reading. The more that I read, the more inspiration I gain for different types of words and different types of stories that I can tell. We call that a mentor text. So not only are you reading because it's amazing and it can take you on adventures, not only are we reading because it can teach us lots of great words, but it can also show us different ways that we can also become the authors and we can become the writers. So I love Dragons Love Tacos because it's a great mentor text for word choice. The words that we choose as writers to help our very own stories come to life. So today, when I say dragons, I want you to say sss. That's going to be my call and response for you today. Whenever you say sss, you've got to repeat whatever it is that I do, just like we've done with the power up words, right? So when I say dragons, I want you to say sss. You got it? All right, we're going to give this a try. Now, if you've been in my lessons, you know what I expect. I expect to hear you all the way in Atlanta. So let's give it a go. Here we go. Dragons. Tss. It was okay. I mean, you kind of did like tss, but I want like tss. I want your whole body moving, okay? Even parents, even teachers. Here we go. Dragons. Tss. Now, you spit a little bit when you do that, so don't spit on your brothers and sisters. It's not a good look, okay? Keep your spit to yourself, especially right now that we got all the germs going around. All right, so try one more time. Dragons. Tss. Perfect, okay? That is my call and response to let you know that you've got to repeat after me. So remember, today, we're going to use a mentor text. We're going to be looking for words that we call adjectives that bring our story to life so that when we write our own stories, we can use examples, we can use inspiration from this book to make our writing so much more vivid and so much more visible in our minds. All right. So we've got to talk about two things so that you can pick out those adjectives today. First, in order to know what an adjective is, you have to know what a noun is. So, dragons, you got to repeat after me. Don't forget. Here we go. Ready? A noun is a person, a place, or a thing. That was okay. It was okay for a start, but I need a little bit more than that. I need some action going on. Remember, we dramatize things. All right, so you got to give me just a little bit more. Let's try it one more time. Dragons. A noun is a person, a place, or a thing. Very good job. So when I say noun, in your mind, you're going person, place, or thing, right? Person, place, or thing. Do it with me. Person, place, or thing. Again, person, place, or thing. Last time, person, place, or thing. I like to get my workout in too, right? As we're reading. Okay, so a noun is a person, place, or thing. Now, I'm probably sure that you know all about nouns, but what's important in today's story are adjectives. But we had to know what a noun is because guess what adjectives do? Adjectives describe, so we're going to act like we're yelling because we're going to describe the way that something looks or the way that something is, describes the noun, the person, place, or thing. All right, so let's try it. Here we go. Dragons. A noun is a person, place, or thing. An adjective describes the noun. Awesome job. So that's what we're looking for today are those adjectives. And listen, we're going to do something fun. Every time you hear an adjective in today's story, remember, what does an adjective do? Oops. An adjective describes a noun, a person, place, or thing. Every time you hear an adjective in today's story, you're going to go because it's sizzle words, right? It's sizzle words that make our writings and our stories hot. Now, I don't mean hot literally, hot. I mean hot like amazing, right? A way to describe an amazing piece of work. So today, you're going to listen for those sizzle words that we call adjectives. And remember, let's see if you got it. Dragons, an adjective describes a noun. Awesome job. And remember, a noun is a person, place, or thing. You got it. Okay. So do you think you're ready to listen for all of our sizzle words that we call adjectives in our story, Dragons Love Tacos, by Adam Rubin, illustrated by Daniel, oh my goodness, I don't know exactly how to pronounce this last name. I'm going to give it my best shot. Salmarie. I'll have to look that one up, but one of my favorite stories. Okay, and I've got to get my phone ready because I'm going to turn on novel effect, which is going to ignite all of our sound effects and bring our story to life. Okay, here we go. I'm excited. Are you? Let me know. Dragons, are you excited? Because here we go. Dragons love tacos. So good, right? All right. Hey, kid.
Hey, what?
Did you know that dragons love tacos?
Wow.
They love beef tacos and chicken tacos. They love really big, gigantic tacos and tiny little baby tacos as well.
Baby taco.
So are you hearing all of those words in the story, describing it, bringing it to life? Our noun is tacos, but it's saying what? Big, gigantic tacos and tiny little baby tacos. So tiny little is describing the tacos, so I should hear a lot of what? Sizzling, because we've got some good adjectives. Why do dragons love tacos? Maybe it's the smell from the sizzling pan. Maybe it's the crunch of the crispy tortillas. Lots of good sizzle words. Maybe it's a secret. Either way, if you want to make friends with dragons, tacos are key. Hey, dragon, why do you guys love tacos so much?
Hey, dragon.
But wait, as much as dragons love tacos, they hate spicy salsa even more. What kind of salsa? Spicy salsa. sizzle word, adjective. They hate spicy green salsa and spicy red salsa. They hate spicy chunky salsa and spicy smooth salsa. If the salsa is spicy at all, dragons can't stand it. Why do dragons hate spicy salsa? Well, just one drop of hot sauce makes a dragon's ears smoke. Just one single speck of hot pepper makes a dragon snort sparks. Spicy salsa gives dragons the tummy troubles. And when dragons get the tummy troubles, oh boy. Did you hear any good words? Maybe tell your mom or dad or tell your brother and sister, what adjectives did you hear that brought the story to life? It made you see or smell or hear or taste. If you want to make tacos for dragons, keep the toppings mild. Tomatoes, lettuce, cheese. These are all good toppings for tacos for dragons. All right, so if you're going to plan a dragon party, make sure you stick to those 3 things with your tacos. Hey, dragon, how do you feel about spicy taco toppings?
Hey, dragon.
I don't think he feels too good about spicy toppings. What kind of toppings? Spicy, right? So we can taste the spice. We might feel the same way as the dragon. All right. Dragons love parties. They like costume parties. And pool parties. They like big, gigantic parties with accordions. And tiny little parties with charades.
No.
Why do dragons love parties? Maybe it's the conversation. Maybe it's the dancing. Maybe it's the comforting sound of good friends' laughter. The only thing dragons love more than parties or tacos is taco parties. Taco parties are parties with lots of tacos. If you want to have some dragons over for a taco party, you'll need buckets of tacos. Pant loads of tacos. The best way to judge is to get a boat and fill the boat with tacos. That's about how many tacos dragons need for a taco party. After all, dragons love tacos. So did you hear any sizzle words? Words that were describing our nouns, perhaps describing dragons or describing tacos that made us see it or hear it or smell it or taste it or feel it using those 5 senses. Hey, dragon! Are you excited for the big taco party?
Hey, dragon.
Dragon even has it on his calendar. Maybe you've been counting down to something you're looking forward to. Just remember, dragons hate spicy salsa. Before you host your taco party with dragons, get rid of all the spicy salsa. In fact, bury the spicy salsa in the backyard so the dragons can't find it. These dragons love your taco party. They love the music. They love the decorations. They especially love the... Can you guess what it is? That's right, tacos. Congratulations! That sure looks like my kind of party because I love tacos too. It's a good thing you got rid of all that spicy. Wait a second. What are those little green things in the salsa? You didn't read the fine print?
Yeah?
That's the
Now,
most important
with
part.
spicy jalapeno peppers. Dragons, listen to me. Do not eat those tacos. Those little green specks in the salsa, those are jalapeno peppers. They are super spicy. I know you love tacos, dragons, but you are not gonna love those tacos. Do not let the dragons eat those tacos. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Oh no, the dragons got the tacos. Too late. The dragons ate the tacos with the spicy jalapeno peppers. What do you think is gonna happen? Everything is just been sizzled and burnt to a crisp. Why would dragons help you rebuild your house? Oh my goodness, the whole house was burnt down. Maybe they're good Samaritans. Maybe they feel bad for wrecking it. Maybe they're just in it for the taco breaks. After all, dragons love tacos. All right, so you can see why that is one of my favorite books. I feel like I'm right there. I'm just curious if anybody else, and let me know in the comments, if anybody else could feel the spiciness of the tacos in your mouth because of the descriptive words, the vivid vocabulary they were using in the story to describe those tacos. What about when you could hear the tacos, the crunchy tacos, right? You can just hear the sound of the taco shell crunching, right? So when authors use words like that, it makes us feel like we are part of the story. And as writers, when we're writing, we don't want for people to think that we wrote a boring story. We want for them to think that our story is so exciting. We want for them to feel like they were right there with us. They could see it, smell it, hear it, taste it, feel it. Well, when you use your five senses, just like these authors did, to describe the way that something looks or the way that it smells or feels or tastes or sounds, you're using adjectives to describe your noun. So remember, a noun, let's see if we got it. Dragons. Psst. A noun is a person, place, or thing. An adjective describes the noun, right? The person, place, or thing. So after hearing this book, you should have a lot of good, strong ideas of adjectives. And maybe even something really great now that you've heard the story and it was so exciting and you just want to hear it again. Go back and listen to the story again. And on a piece of paper, write down all of the adjectives that you hear. Start making a list of strong adjectives because I've got some fun things for you to do using the books Dragons Love Tacos. So what you're going to see right here is a picture of a dragon. In the lesson, I'm giving you a dragon template where you can create your very own dragon. But what I want you to look at is inside his mouth. See how his mouth is sizzling with that fire? Because on that fire, you are going to write those adjectives, those strong words that describe a noun, a person, place, or thing. Look on the example. You can see sizzling and crispy taco shells and spicy salsa or chunky salsa or green salsa or red salsa. You're going to write lots of adjectives that can describe that you heard in this text right here. And maybe you want to add your own. Then this next part's going to be a lot of fun. Remember how I told you that I like to use mentor text, books that inspire me to become a better writer and to use examples like they use in my own writing. So what you're going to do is you are going to throw your own taco party. So I've given you a template to create a taco invitation to invite all of the dragons to your taco party. So if you look at this invitation right here, you're going to tell me the who, the what, the when, the where, and the why. And what you're going to do is, listen, dragons aren't going to come to your taco party if it sounds boring, right? If they can't see it, hear it, feel it, taste it, smell it. So in today's writing, what I want for you to do is I want you to practice using strong adjectives. So you're going to use those adjectives that you wrote on the flame in your dragon to add to the writing in today's invitation because you want to describe your tacos exactly how they're going to taste, smell, sound, right? So that way when everybody reads your invitation, they say, oh my goodness, I cannot wait to go to this taco party. And then finally, because I know you're inside, and if it's like in Atlanta today, it's really rainy here. And so when it's rainy, one of the things that I love to do is I love to make crafts. And so I've also included a fun little taco craft for you. So if you look right here, you're going to see the taco craft and you can cut that out and you can put it on your refrigerator along with your invitation to your taco party. And I don't know, maybe if your parents have ingredients in the house, maybe instead of it being Taco Tuesday, it can be Taco Wednesday in your house tonight, and you can even eat tacos. Maybe ask your mom or dad, hey, I heard a story today, and it made me crave tacos because they use such good adjectives. I want crunchy tacos. Maybe you even like spicy tacos. And as you're eating your tacos, you can use adjectives to describe them because a taco is a noun, right? It's a person, place, or thing. A taco is a thing. And so remember, adjectives describe the nouns. So they're going to describe your tacos. So maybe if you get lucky and you get to make tacos tonight, you can go around the dinner table and you can think of adjectives to describe your tacos. Or it's okay if you can't make tacos, even as you're eating dinner tonight, describe whatever it is that you're eating. That's a fun way to practice using adjectives in your vocabulary and in your conversations so that as you're describing something to someone, they can feel as though they are right there. So I hope that you enjoyed my story today, Dragons Love Tacos. Make sure that you download those resources, and I would love for you to tag me in your dragon crafts or in your taco crafts or in your invitations so that I can see what kind of adjectives you were able to use to get all of the dragons to come to your taco party. So thank you for letting me share one of my favorite books with you today. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you back here tomorrow for another ELA Live. Bye, everybody.